Hi guys, welcome back. So funny story here. I was gathering stuff because I was like, oh, I'm due on a Project Pan update. I feel like it's been a really long month. It's been 2 months. I don't know because I have products marked like that I thought I rolled in, but maybe I did that like preemptively in preparation for a video that I never filmed, or I lost the footage. So this whole project is basically being revamped because I don't know what I had. So bear with me here. I will just go through the products that I'm working on and kind of let you know where I'm at with those. So as far as products that I've been working on the longest, Rimmel Lip Liner in Spice. I'm so close to being done with this. I have this little nubbins left. I'm gonna keep it in because I still know there's more uses out of this, but it's getting really hard to sharpen. So probably the next time or two that I sharpen it, it'll probably be done, but this has been in here for ages and I use it all the freaking time. And then I have the NYX Glitter Quad in Peppermint. See, I know I filmed something. I don't know. I know I filmed something. It was lost. I'm sorry. But I've been working on this shade right here, so I'm almost finished with that actually. There still is some around the side as you can see, but yeah, that's what I'm working on, and my camera is about to die. Let me fix that real quick. Sorry about that, folks. We're back here. Anyway, I only have like I think 1 or 2 uses left out of this, out of that specific shade anyway. So that will be done next month, I hope. And then my Natasha Denona Sculpt and Glow Contour Palette. I have finished up the powder shade in here, and I'm almost done with this cream shade. I repressed it in the middle, and now there's just the remainder of that. I did hit side pan on the contour shade. These highlights I've used a few times, but not a ton, so there's not a lot of progress on those. But I have expanded the pan a lot in the contour shade, which I've been using in a lot of different ways. I've actually been using it to fill in my brows, like just a big fluffy brush and dusting it in there works pretty well. I use it to set my lip liner sometimes, and then I contour if I feel like it. Not all the time, but occasionally. So good progress on that as well. My goal, since I don't know if this was, I don't know where I'm at anymore, but my goal is to use up these 3 shades for the project, but I do want to work on the rest of it as well, just not yet. So, you know, that's where that is. And then products that I finished, I did finish up my Morphe eyelid primer. I'm kind of sad to see this gone, actually. I've quite enjoyed it. And in my other project pan, I'm working on the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer, which I used to love. It used to be my holy grail, and now I hate it so much. It's the worst thing ever, and I cannot wait to be done with it, but the Morphe one's gone. It's very comparable to Urban Decay Primer Potion, if you didn't know. And then my Becca Set and Refresh Hydra Mist powder is all empty. So started here, then was here, then now we're gone. But I'm working on all of my powders to get them out of our collection because I don't set my face, and I don't like to set my face. So I might as well do it a little bit so that I can just use up what I have. But yeah, that one is gone. And I did finish my Wet n Wild bronzer in Ticket to Brazil. I do have a nude stick blush pressed in here because there was some left in the tube, but you couldn't actually get it out by swiping, so I just scraped it out into here. But the bronzer is gone. I did drop it and a lot of it shattered, so there was quite a bit lost in that process, and yeah, there was no salvaging it at that point. But I did repress what I had left, and then I finished that. Lastly, for like my focus blush, if you don't know, I normally do a blush a month to focus on, not necessarily hit pan on or use up, but for my focus blush and then a highlight I wanted to hit pan on, I first had these 2 blushes, and then I hit pan on the highlighter. If you can see that, there's a pan in there. I swear to God there is. It's just, there it is. It's just really tiny, but that took a long time to hit pan on, like much longer than I expected. But yeah, very happy to see that. So there's gonna be more products rolled in than not, because I thought I rolled them in, but then I didn't, and I don't know where I am on this project. So bear with me here. I'm going to be very ambitious with my goals this month. Or in the next 2 months if I forget again. So first, I do want to finish up, this is going to be an easier one. This is the ColourPop translucent powder. I have that much left, I'm right there. So this is a powder I actually do recommend. I think it's very, very good for dry skin, but you need a very slight amount of this. If you bake with it, things will go wrong, because everything goes wrong when you bake. I'm so sorry. It just kind of does. But yeah, this is a really, really nice powder if you have dry skin and if you like to powder, but I will not repurchase because I don't powder. That's all I have to say on that. I do... See, this is marked. See, I was working on my Kevyn Aucoin primer oil for this project. I thought, maybe not, but I thought I was, so I'm going to continue doing that. I started up here with this line at the halfway mark. This did fall over a few times and spill. My daughter has been doing my makeup with me, and she is handsy. So things have been getting broken and spilled and destroyed in that process, but I can't keep her out anymore because she's so obsessed with me. So so I have used it quite a bit though. I just lost a bit of it also. And then another product I've been working on that isn't actually in the project, I'm so confused. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint. And I think I was at this line up here. I'm probably slightly below that now. But this has become one of my favorite base products, which is really tragic considering the shade range is dismal, and I am actively trying to support brands that have ranges, or at least foundation lines that have ranges, especially something like a hydrating tint. So I will not be repurchasing this, not in the near future anyway, unless they expand some things, but I do think this is really good. I wouldn't be shocked if it's gone by next month because the doe foot is getting dry, so it might be one of those things. Anyway, sorry, my dad was outside and he saw me and I thought it was weird, so I turned off the camera. Anyway, so the products I want to be pretty ambitious on are first my Natasha Denona Tan Palette. I want to try and finish the bronzer shade in here, and maybe try to finish these two as well. This one has a pan. It's hard to tell because the product got weird, but right there, that's a pan. And it's a fairly large one actually. You can't, let me scrape it so you can see. There's just product smeared, but right there, yeah, that's the pan there. So I do want to be ambitious with my goal on this one. The highlight I do kind of want to work on, but I don't know that I want to work on it that hard. I am wearing it today. It's a very beautiful highlighter, but I don't know that I want to do that because I have a highlight palette. That's right, you heard me right, palette that I want to use up. Palette. Before that, I am going to try to finish a blush yet again. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna freaking do it. This is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Growth Flirt. This I have used the absolute hell out of. I love this product so much, and I think I can use it up eventually. Might take a while. I have been using it a bit as like a color corrector, just to try to get some more use out of it, but yeah, I am going to try to finish up another blush because I just can't justify only hitting pan on a blush and then continuing to buy blushes. I just can't. I can't have that many blushes at once. I just don't need them. And for the Big Mama Jamma, the one I will be working on to finish up all of it, I think. Maybe not because there's a white shade in here, but this is the Makeup Revolution Incandescent Highlight Quad. So the white I cannot use as a face highlight. I can try mixing these two and maybe see. I do like this one overall as a blush topper. It's really, really pretty, but it's way too dark as a highlight on me. But these two shades I like to mix. And I just think this is a really beautiful formula. There's no pans in these, but I can tell that they're wearing thin in certain areas, so it wouldn't shock me if a pan came sooner rather than later. But I found out recently that this is discontinued, and it just got discontinued, I think, because I linked it at some point and now it's gone, so I don't know what to say on that. And so I want to use it up because I don't use up highlights very often, so I want to work on this pretty diligently. My goal first off might just be to finish up these two shades, and these two I would be fine with like decluttering, but I would think it's really cool if I used up the entire palette. So there's there's that. So sorry for the freaking chaos of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm sorry I never have progress pictures. I'm gonna stop promising to take them because I know I'm not going to. So, you know, take that with what you will. This is a journey of its own. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Remember to be aware of what's going on. I know things are really crazy. I know I am overwhelmed, so I can't imagine how other people are feeling, because I have not dealt with any of these situations personally. But yeah, just remember to stay informed, do what you can to help, protest if you'd like to, start a protest if you'd like to. I don't know, do what you want to do, but try to make a difference in the world, whether it's a donation to Black Lives Matter or to any other organization. I think it's really important that we try to stay aware of what's going on, find a cause that you like and go for it, you know? Like, I personally, I've always resonated with like crisis pregnancy centers, because I myself was a pregnant teenager, and I was, you know, very lucky to have the resources and the family that I needed to get by and to really support me. But I know not everybody is that lucky, and I can't even imagine being in a situation where I wanted to keep a baby that I wouldn't be able to support. So, you know, donate, do what you can. And I went off on a tangent there, but anyway, peace out, Girl Scout. See you next video, hopefully in a month with an update.